Hi, this is Guy. I've been doing pest control for many years now, and I have been licensed in several states. Well, I'm not licensed anymore because I'm retired now. But given that many people need to save money these days, I decided that I would share ways that I learned over the years on how you can do your own pest control effectively, safely, and most importantly, inexpensively. I will answer any question for anybody, anytime, about any pest for free, even if I don't have a video on the particular pest in question. My goal is to save people money. So if you find this video helpful in any way, please share it with someone you know who could also stand to save a buck on pest control. Also, if you would like to see more of my videos, then please click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to click on that little bell next to it as well, so that you will be notified when I have another video published. Now, if you really like what I do, please show me a little love and click on that like button as well. Okay, today we are going to talk about how you can prevent drywood termites from entering your home. Now, if you are familiar with my videos, then you know that they are typically not short. But I am thorough, and I intend to be thorough in this video as well, because I want to make sure that you have all the information you need to do the job right. The first thing you need to know is that I don't know of any pest control companies that will do this treatment for you. Therefore, you must do it yourself. The reason for that is because most pest control companies have a rule that the pest controllers cannot apply pesticides above their heads. And to prevent drywood termites, you must apply a pesticide to the eaves and fascia boards of your home. And the reason you must apply pesticides to the eaves and fascia boards is because that is a very common place where drywoods are going to enter your home. Don't worry though. I am going to show you exactly how to do this safely. Okay, since I mentioned safety, let's start with that. You should always wear a complete set of personal protective equipment. This includes a long sleeve shirt, long pants, a hat, preferably one that has a flap that covers your neck, shoes that are completely enclosed, and an N95 mask, or even better, a full respirator. These respirators are not that expensive on Amazon. I have one that cost me about $25. You're also going to want a good pair of goggles, and finally, a quality pair of chemical-resistant gloves. This equipment is not all that expensive, and you should really invest in it if you are going to do a drywood termite treatment around your home every 3 months. Next, let's talk about what kind of pesticide you should use to do this treatment. Since we are talking about drywood termites, then I would alternate between 2 different products. I would do my first treatment with Taurus SC. This is a termiticide, and it does a wonderful job preventing drywood termites. Now, the label on Taurus SC says that you can only use this product every 6 months. The problem is, though, that Taurus SC does not last 6 months. In my opinion, it only lasts about maybe 3 months. Therefore, you need to do an in-between treatment with a different pesticide that is labeled for use every 3 months. My favorite pesticide for this is Talstar P. There are any number of pesticides that will do the same job, but this one just happens to be my favorite. I have had good luck with it, and so I just tend to stick with it. If you are thinking about using something else, that's fine. Just drop me a note in the comments, and I will let you know if the pesticide that you wish to use will be sufficient to do the job. Okay, just to recap. You are going to do the initial treatment with Taurus SC, and then 3 months later, you are going to do a treatment with Talstar P. 3 months after that, you are going back to the Taurus SC, and then 3 months after that, you are going back to the Talstar P, and so forth. I will place links in the description for both of these pesticides. When I am mixing pesticides, I always make it a point to put the pesticide in first before I add the water. That way it will mix up really good with a garden hose, and I don't have to be shaking up the container, because quite frankly, I'm getting just a little bit old to be doing that. Now, this is a 4-gallon garden sprayer, but due to my advanced age, I am only going to use 2 gallons of water, because that makes the garden sprayer a whole lot easier to handle. After filling the sprayer to the desired amount of water, then I always make sure to rinse out the measuring cup at least a couple of times and pour it into the sprayer, just to get rid of any remaining pesticide that is in the measuring cup. After you are finished rinsing the measuring cup, always be sure that you put the cap back onto the sprayer securely. A common place for drywood termites to enter the building is from around windows. So you want to make sure that you give a light spray around the entire window. Now, this particular window does not have molding on it, and oftentimes termites do enter through that wood molding, so be sure you give that a light spray. You also need to do the same treatment around doors that you do for the windows. This includes garage doors as well. Now, a really favorite place for drywood termites to enter the building is through cracks and crevices that are located around fascia boards and soffits. The thing is, though, the problem with treating these areas, and the reason why most pest controllers will not do it, is because of the overspray. You can see today, as I spray this, there's a lot of overspray coming down, but that is because I did it on a fairly windy day, and I always recommend that you do it on a calm day. In any case, always make sure you have protective equipment on, like a hat, gloves, long sleeve shirt, and so forth, and always stay upwind of where the spray will be going. I shoot a little of the spray into the air away from me to see where it's going to drift, and then I stand in such a way that that drift is not going to get on top of me. Okay, so what happens if you get some of that pesticide on yourself while you are treating the fascia boards and soffits? Well, the answer is not much. You see, there is a big difference between getting some overspray on yourself every 3 months as opposed to doing this type of a treatment over your head several times every single day for an extended period of time, like the pest controllers are going to do. So the reason the pros are not going to do this is because they do treat multiple homes every single day, and constant exposure to pesticides could be harmful. However, if you wear all the proper safety equipment that I talk about, then if you are just getting a little bit of the overspray on your face or your neck or something like that, and you're only doing this every 3 months, and then you take a shower after you are finished, there is almost no chance whatsoever that you are going to become ill from that exposure. The truth is that these pesticides are not anywhere near as toxic as you might think. Illnesses generally result from being exposed to these materials constantly for a long period of time. So this is the reason you will probably not find a professional pest controller that is going to spray your fascia boards and soffits. However, it is perfectly safe for you to do it yourself, as long as you do it carefully. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Always wear the proper protective equipment and always take a shower after you are finished with the treatment. Also, it's a good idea to wash your clothes after you are finished for the day. Now, if you want an easy-to-do bonus treatment that will prevent all sorts of other bugs from getting into your house, then go ahead and treat the lower side of the house, the ground next to the house, and the area where the dirt meets the side of the house. And why not do it? After all, you already have the pesticide in the sprayer, and you are already in the exact location where you need to be to do the treatment. So why not just use a little bit more pesticide and go ahead and treat around your house for every type of bug that could possibly enter your home. This treatment is going to stop ants, spiders, American cockroaches, and pretty much every other kind of bug you could possibly think of that could enter your house from the outside. In other words, by doing this, you will have full protection around your entire home. This treatment will even reduce the possibility that you could get subterranean termites as well. That is because subterranean termites always attack from the ground up. They only travel a couple of inches below the ground, and they must build mud tubes to get from the concrete foundation to the wood in your house. That's because termites cannot survive for very long if they are exposed to the air. Therefore, they build those mud tubes. So, if you flood that area between the side of your house and the ground with a pesticide, then the termites will have no choice but to pass through that pesticide when they start building those mud tubes. Now, this will not guarantee that you will not get subterranean termites. However, it will greatly reduce their ability to infest your home. This is really easy to do. Just put a light spray on the side of the building about 18 inches to 2 feet above the ground. Then give the area where the building meets the ground a really good soaking with pesticide. After that, just spray the soil from the building out about 18 inches to 2 feet really good with the pesticide. Most videos that show you how to do this will tell you to just give these areas a light spray, but I can tell you from experience that this is not going to get the job done. The reason most do-it-yourselfers fail at pest control is because they do not use enough pesticide. Okay, that's pretty much all you need to do to treat the exterior of your home, and you will never have drywood termites in your house ever again. Just be sure that you do not bring them into your house by getting a used piece of furniture. My rule on buying used furniture is just don't do it. Buying furniture that is solid wood is not so bad because you can look to see if there are those kick-out holes anywhere on the furniture, and you can look for frass. However, buying things like upholstered furniture, dressers, any type of cabinets and that sort of thing is a really bad idea. Not only is it difficult to find all the kick-out holes from drywood termites, but it is also very possible that you can get infested with German cockroaches. Let me tell you, if you want the absolute worst nightmare of your life, then go ahead and get infested with German cockroaches. So trust me, believe me when I tell you, do your very best to stay away from used furniture. Okay, that's it for me today. If you found this video to be of assistance to you in any way, please share it with a friend or family member. And if you would like to see more of my videos, then please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on that little bell next to it so that you will get notified when I have another video posted. Now, if you really like this video, please show me a little love by clicking on that like button. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and please do not hesitate to ask questions. Remember, I will answer any questions about any pest, anytime, for anybody, for free, even if I do not have a video on the particular pest in question. I am always here to help.